Hello everyone, welcome to Phasmophobia. Well, the storm has come and we have survived even though the snow is still out in there. But I do want to mention I haven't been doing nothing, I have been doing a bit of tinkering. So maybe the first thing you'll notice, the webcam is in a higher quality. I can tell the lighting looks a lot better, so I think it's higher quality. It definitely looks better, and also the video quality should be a bit better. It's still 1080p, but it's a higher bit rate, so it should look better. Hopefully YouTube's compression doesn't completely ruin it. I've also been working on some other stuff. Soon enough you'll hear about it, and you can see I've played a few games testing some stuff. I've been doing a lot of testing of some other secret stuff. But for now, let's get back into Willow. I'm not doing the weekly, because I still want to just level up. We don't have a lot here. So I just want to level up, continue a little bit on. So let's grab our starting stuff. Don't really have much of a strategy. When we were getting back into this, I thought we would have some more stuff. But it's Gym Petite, Prevent, we do have a crucifix, 3 videos, and 3 photos. Okay, so with some of these games with Nightmare, we're not exactly at the point where we can just easily get perfect games. But I'm still, with the point of this, when I play Nightmare, I'm still learning Nightmare, so right now, especially with the Prestige, let's just go in here, see if we can learn something about the ghost. We're also still kind of looking for the 2 new ghosts. Still can't believe we ran into, like, in a row, 2 of the new ghosts when they came out. But another thing, they have released the first developer log for this year, kind of just summarizing all the stuff we already kind of knew. But yeah, they also said Willow is going to be reworked this year along with another new map, so that's cool. But it's kind of fitting we're on Willow for that. So, should kind of be paying attention here. Didn't see any cursed item here. No hiding spot either. But as we mentioned before, this is going to be a pretty big year for Phasmo. And I've mentioned this before, but I want to mention for anyone who hasn't heard. In the last year, 2025, they went from like 3 or 4 developers, I heard that, to like over 30 now. So things are really kicking into gear. So I do think we will be seeing the 1.0 release of this year. And what door was that? Were you leading me all the way back here? Am I really too late for that? And well, another thing I wanted to mention. So what we're kind of doing here, my plan, is to get into Nightmare, play the house maps on Nightmare. I don't like how we don't have the breaker. So did I see the breaker in here? I gotta remember these maps. I think I remember Willow pretty well, but yeah, I walked in here and didn't see the breaker. But we're gonna be doing the house maps Nightmare. I'm gonna be grinding some of these badges finally. We're very close with Point Hope, so that's what we're gonna be doing for tomorrow, is going back to Point Hope. And also we're gonna be doing the farmhouse ones first. So we're gonna be playing the farmhouse maps on professional, but I want to get that one done. I'm kind of halfway because I play a lot of Grafton and Bleasdale, so we're going to be spending some time on those maps as well. So instead of lately on the channel, I've been kind of going all over the place with every map, but I also like, these badges because they make you visit one map over and over again, and you can really, that's what's cool about this game, is every map can have a huge difference. Was this light not on? That's why I'm really excited about like Tanglewood reworks and this reworks, because it's kind of jarring going from these maps and then going back to like Bleasdale. So I'm really excited. This year is really showing how hopefully Phasmophobia comes back, and so, for one, let's find this ghost. But I do want to talk. Let me see if I can find my breath in here. I heard one door. Alright, I kind of got sidetracked. I do want to talk about stuff. But let me hear. So, it's Jim, almost said Joe. Okay, maybe you are just touching any potential door in here. But, last thing I'll say is, Horror 2.0, which is now Phasmophobia 1.0, they said that they were going to rework all the maps before adding new scares, which they're not doing. They've gone back on that, which is a good thing. They said they weren't going to add new ghosts, and they've added new ghosts, so I really think they're going in the right direction. So far, I still have faith in Kinetic Games, and I'm really excited to see what they do with this game. Now, I don't have much else. I've talked a lot. Let's go get some more equipment. Okay, actually. Let's go maybe get an extra photo. First item. Okay, good enough. So another thing I do want to mention is I'm still adjusting my own microphone levels, and right now I sound really good, so I think we're dialing it in here, and I'm really happy to have like the higher quality. I think upgrading to Windows 11 was kind of important. Ooh, am I gonna get an EMF on this? I am. And what is that gonna be a photo of? The EMF or the... Only you're gonna take a photo of the... Yeah, I think you'd have to film the candle. But there's our 3 photos, so I don't have to get every photo, just 3. So, probably not gonna worry about photos anymore. But I do like that the ghost can light candles. That means... I'm thinking of a mare. I don't think that means it's not a mare though. I don't think there's a ghost that can't light candles. That'd be interesting. Okay, I'm going to drop this stuff. Let's figure out what equipment I can get. I might get a crucifix in here because we still don't have sanity meds, right? Let me check. I don't think we've unlocked anything since I've been here last time for sure. Let me get to the edge of this truck. No, we still don't have sanity meds, so maybe we'll just get the crucifix in there if this ghost drains me that low. So I know I bought the audio to try and get some more money. I don't know if we'll do that. Since we're on Nightmare, I kind of want to focus on getting the ghost, but since we're Prestige, I do want to get some money. So we'll get some videos. Let's get the video in there. Crucifix. Well, then that's just the 2. But we still need to figure out the evidence. Let's get a book in there. Yeah, I'm starting to realize how bare bones this kind of is. Did you knock that painting down? I don't think they just set it up on the table. Well, let's do whatever we can. I don't even have like a strategy here. Was there a hiding spot? No. Not open, not open. I mean, running back in here maybe could save me. So, okay, I do remember kind of subconsciously I looked at the hiding spot down there. So if I want to run all the way down to the back of the basement, that might help me. Let's just try and cover as much of this room as possible. And do the same thing with the book. Ooh, still not used to some of this equipment. Alright, Jim. Is there anything you want to do? Maybe some kind of communication? I'm not gonna ask for anything harsh. You know, like attack me. Hoping for a ghost orb. We need some videos here though. We're dealing with a spirit or a shade already. I've been in the light a good amount. So let's just sit here. Maybe see if we can piss them off. We do need that prevent. I wanted to see. We didn't get evidence. No, we've just gotten lucky with some of this stuff, but we haven't gotten an evidence yet. So that's still my main problem, is going back and forth from Professional and Nightmare. I think it'll get to the point where Nightmare is like the main thing I want to play, but I still appreciate Professional, especially since I'm not super used to the Chronicle update. Although this ghost, or maybe I really should just stay in the dark because I'm gonna have to get hunted. I mean, I can use the mirror to drain my sanity, but I don't think that's gonna help. Jim Petite, please show yourself. Oh, is that in here? Okay. Oh no. Okay, it was around there. Okay, at least that's something. Could have gotten 2 though. No EMF 5. Kinda wanna... Yeah, I think maybe this is what I heard get thrown first. No EMF 5. I need to get a thermometer in here. Failed. Yes! Oh my god, the one evidence I brought in actually is... Okay. Is writing a shade? It's not. Maybe it's open. Oh, it is. Shade. I'm still so used to the old order. I think we're dealing with the shade again. Oops. Don't need to film that again. Okay, I think I'm gonna go get a thermometer. Bring in other evidence stuff. I don't super want to stay in the dark. Get a photo of that. No reason not to. Ooh, I love how that light looks going in there. That's why I really do wish they would add like tripod lights, so that way you can set up your own lights around here, and then when the ghost hunts, the ghost could just knock over the tripod. More door. Ooh, that was aggressive. Okay, I'm going to quickly go back and get a few more evidence-based stuff. Alright, well I probably wasted my time with the UV, and I didn't think about that with the door touch, but I wanted to get this thermometer in here, even since the beginning, when I saw my breath. I unfortunately don't have any idea of sanity. Are you here? Are you friendly? You close? At least you're on the crucifix. He was ready for me. I don't think I'm ready for him though. I'm gonna run to the basement if I have to go somewhere here. Are you here? and at least recognizes my voice. Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? Are you far? No, for a shade, I will. Ooh, lights on, not a mare. Probably doesn't matter. It's not actually this room, is it? Okay, I need to not hold my mic open. Let's try and stay in the light. Can you turn on the light in here? I don't appreciate that. Let's get these doors open. Now, I've been here for a bit. Maybe he's changing favorite room. Alright, I didn't get a response on that. Save that for a minute. It's going up, but we are under 5. Okay. Do I have another crucifix? For some reason I feel like since it's tier 1, maybe I'm limited to 1, but I think I can get another crucifix in here. Don't appreciate this. Did I get another video? Media? Okay, we do have the writing. So just that one more. I could have gotten it if I had not gotten ambushed. Oh, dude. I don't have my camera. I set it up. Oh, see, he was the shadow. That really, I think that's only gonna happen as a shade. I'm pretty sure that's a telltale. I don't think I've ever even seen a ghost do that. Like a walking event while a shadow? I don't think I've ever seen a ghost do that. So, well, that pretty much confirms it's a shade. Where? There it is. My camera. Well, crucifix will be weird. I might have to... Yeah, he's haunted from a different room. I think he was back in the bedroom. And I just hope he doesn't come into the garage. At least the light was on in here. Let me check my book. For some reason I feel like I only have one, but if I have another crucifix, I need to get that in here badly. But yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a ghost do that. Like walking towards you, that ghost event. It almost feels like a new thing to me, but I think that's just a thing a shade can do. I've never just seen a shade do it. Alright, get some of these back on. Let's go real quick. I'm gonna run back out. Check for... Okay, or you're just gonna give me a freebie. Or take my lights. Don't really need them anymore. I'm gonna run out, see if I can get that other crucifix. Sir, okay. I don't want to push this. I mean, I need to put it in here as far as possible and then stand in the other room. I don't need to drain any more sanity. Real fast, let me see if I can escape. I'm gonna check. Do we have another crucifix? I don't know why I feel like we only have one. Pretty sure I have 2 slots. Okay, so I did only bring in 1, but I don't know why I feel like I'm limited to 1. I can buy another. So that's kind of an important thing. I think I have the money. Alright, well there's nothing else I can really do. I don't need any other. We got the video, thankfully. Alright, let's just go in there and see if we can get this last hunt. Yeah, I can't. I mean, maybe we'll just get motion sensors in there for fun. But this is just going to be the final survival. I want to at least get the objectives here. Part of this prestige was to actually, like, level up. So, I'll try and get some of the objectives done. Especially one of these harder ones. It would be nice if, like, the harder objectives were worth a little more. I don't know if they actually are. I think still every objective is worth the same. And then they're multiplied. It would be nice if, like, there was some more depth to that. I'm gonna just set this right in the middle. I kind of want to put this back here. Alright, I'm gonna hope that he just hunts from back. I don't like the blinky lights. Oh, motion sensor. Okay, he's near the crucifix. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of my fault. I really should have had 2. I thought maybe I just brought in 1. But we have the money to spend. And really, I feel like I have kind of an easy time having money. I shouldn't say that. But with my money, I should be kind of frivolous and spend it. I think that's what that word means. Well, this is a really cool atmospheric shot into a dark horde. Please get over into the crucifix. Should probably have my light on me. Ooh, you are over here by the crucifix. But then I need to get out of the room so you'll actually hunt. And this is a weird strength of the shade. Like, you'd kind of think it was, at least me, I would, at first I thought it was kind of a weakness, but like, if I was in that back bedroom, and I was in there and didn't know it was a shade, and then it hunted from out here. Now, if it was a shade, it's gotta be at 35, you gotta be really low sanity, but if it happened, it can trap you in the room. That's why, you know, I talk about map designs and stuff a lot, but I'd like maps that kind of have dead ends in certain areas like that, so I don't know. I think that's why it's good to have variety and have different maps. You know, speaking of, that's why I like the new Grafton a lot, because it doesn't feel like a big generic loop. Not that like Bleasdale's a big loop, but you can kind of feel how they wanted you to be able to loop around the entire map in Bleasdale. But Grafton, I'm really liking the new Grafton, especially the second floor. I remember spending a lot of time in there. Yeah, that one's not coming back on. Alright, well, in the name of maybe getting some more exciting games, I'm gonna try and maybe get hunted one more time. He does like hunting from back in here. Ooh, well, that's a cool shot, but doesn't really help. Don't hunt from like, oh my god, yes. Okay, we're getting out of here. That was perfect. See, you gotta remember, when the ghost does an event, it'll be in that area once it's done. So that's why it's kind of weird when the ghost like does an event kind of far away from its room. It kind of teleports away, then it'll have to roam back. But there, 3 objectives done. Make sure we have shade. So we never found the other. I'm gonna hope it's shade. I've never seen another ghost do, and it's only.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
It never. See, okay, what happened there with the crucifix? I thought I had stepped out of the room, and then it hunted from the other room that I wasn't in. I leveled up anyway. Well, as I always say, at least I didn't die. Is there any thing here that can help me? Did change his favorite room. Okay, so that's good to know. Maybe that's just something I've never really experienced. But that walking shadow form, I've never really seen ghosts do that. I don't know if that's something new from Chronicle, but I thought that would have been a shade thing. Alright, either way, let's get back in there again and see if we can get more of an exciting ghost. Alright, well, I loaded a game and then remembered to maybe buy some more stuff, so that's why we jumped 2 rounds. But I have another crucifix now, got another motion sensor, and another thing of salt. And it's sunrise, so maybe we'll take advantage. Grant Gayton, 3 photos, photo of ghost, and then prevent. Well, I hope we don't get a shade this time. I hope we don't get a spirit that plays me like that. That's the thing. I want to have, you know, games where I'm wrong. If I want to show that a part of this is learning and show my progression with all this. And I do want to be the best there ever was when it comes to catching ghosts and not Pokemon. But anyway, I just want to focus on Nightmare here. So maybe instead of just going crazy and talking, let's really just focus on the ghost. Oops. Oh, I pulled the drawer open. No hiding spot. Okay. Grant, if you are here, man, sunrise is so nice. Grant, if you are here, I would like for you to speak to me. Don't have any audio recording to hear it though. Maybe just show yourself, because I do need a photo. Creek. Okay. So, man, I love this sunrise. It's so nice. And I know, like, sunrise is kind of seen as like the easiest difficulty, but I don't know. It's really atmospheric. Ooh. Okay, we do have a voodoo doll. Wasn't expecting to run into the cursed item so quick. Maybe we should get that breaker on. There wasn't a hiding spot back here, was there? I used to like using this one, but if I remember correctly, I heard that sometimes this one's not very reliable. But that might be our one hiding spot for Nightmare. Turn on that light just in case we have to come back in here. Did I even go to the... Probably not. I really lost my flow, but I like just throwing myself in here and getting back into it. Okay. Yeah, no other hiding spots. I haven't also heard anything yet. Were you dealing with a basement ghost? Yeah, there wasn't nothing in here. Get that on just because we have a lot of light switches on this small map. Okay, something tells me Grant is in the basement. And that's where the breaker is. Alright, Grant, I'm coming for you. If there's anyone here, give us a sign. Oh, I heard something. I don't exactly want to turn on. Now I'm afraid of breaking the breaker. I heard you throw something back here. Don't tell me that was on the first floor and I just completely got thrown off. Oh no, you were back here. So if I remember correctly, I think these rooms do count as their own rooms. So maybe the ghost is in here. Obviously we have some kind of strangeness going on. Oh, and the EMF 5. Okay, I appreciate an early EMF 5. Oni, Dan, the only new one is Dan, Raiju. Could be Spirit or Shade though. That is too scary. Let's turn that off for now. Now I do regret turning on all this stuff. Alright. I kind of want to go back. There's no real reason to. We have the boat. Man, we went through that one pretty quick. There's the photos. We need photo of the ghost and then prevent hunt. Alright, well, while we're here, I really like taking the levitation photos, but that wasn't enough time. Let me just check one more time. Grant Gate. Grant, please show yourself. Just notice that says Nixie Soda. Reminds me of a Nixie tube. You know what that is? You know what it is? Think BioShock. Grant, alright. Let me accomplish something here. I don't want to just go back yet. Part of me wonders, I mean, that's why I always like bringing in the photo camera, so we can get all the kind of boring Oh no, it's the naked man. Why? Was that EMF 5? Actually, it wasn't. Okay, I got what I wanted. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and leave. Try. I gotta remember, I'm still working on no sanity. I'm gonna walk back. I'm gonna turn off a couple lights up here. I heard that. Okay, so my hiding spot is back there. That's where I'm gonna go. Oh my god, I have the light on. We don't need this light on. So, let's just count. We had 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, 5, 6. That would have been 6. So, not even close to 9. If I go in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we'll have 6 on if I turn these 2 on. I'm gonna go get some more stuff, probably those crucifixes, and then maybe one thing of evidence. I don't know. Oh, that is a good ghost photo. Alright, I'm gonna step outside. Since we don't have sanity, that is the last objective though. I would like to figure out this ghost. So much for having a blend of just trying to be Nightmare. I went in here saying, like, let's just figure out Nightmare, but we will do that in time. We're gonna have to either get hunted or prevent a hunt. We can't. I mean, I gotta get the crucifixes in there just to protect me. So, we'll start with that. Then maybe look for ghost orbs? Well, let's see. Ghost orb could be 3. It's not gonna be mimic. 4, 5, 4, 3, and 5. So any of the 5 ones, maybe we'll just bring Spirit Box, see if we can talk to this ghost. What did it say for orb? Yeah, only 3. Yeah, and since it can't be mimic, let's bring this since that's our highest probability. I could bring 1 crucifix, but let's get 2 in here. We screwed up last time. We didn't even get the ghost right. We made some money and leveled up, but we gotta get the ghost right. Focus too much on the objectives. But I want to be a thorough ghost hunter. Alright, Gayton, I'm coming for you. He doesn't like that. What? Okay, I was gonna say I miss my headlamp for moments like this where I have to walk down here. I don't like where that light placement is. I have to say the game looks really good. Maybe it's just I haven't played it a little bit, but this game looks really good compared to how I remember. I hate how this doesn't cover the entire room, but if we cover it to like right here, I mean, get this light on. I don't need to worry, about the circle being behind that shelf. Try and put that there, and see, this is what... Okay, I guess if you're gonna use the crucifix in here, we might as well use it in here. Well, there's all the objectives. Hey, are you here? Are you friendly? Obviously not. Are you close? Are you far? I hope you're nearby. I don't like working in the dark. Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? Grant. Is it Grant? The two G's. Grant Gayton. The two G's are confusing me. Grant, are you here? Should I move this crucifix somewhere else, Grant? Or do you just want to use it again right here? I kind of like these no sanity games where you just have to go with what you got. Well, I mean, maybe I can just make a run. Let's make a quick run. See if we get hunted. I want to get some other evidence stuff in here. Well, let's see if we can, for one, get out of the building. Okay, if we can get out of here, I'm going to grab some stuff and bring it back in. Okay, one of these that's kind of scaring me that it could be his dots. So, I don't... The thing about last game is it was just a spirit. That's what made me think it was a shade, because it was, you know, normal speed. So maybe if we get hunted a couple times, although I'm gonna have to survive the basement. Okay, creep my way to the breaker. Oh god, that doesn't help me. Maybe the ghost will appear. If I just get the breaker back on, I'll be able to see. Okay. I really miss having... I mean, you can set the pin down, actually. You asshole. What do? I die. That's what I do. Speed is changing. You seem to... Yeah, his speed is weird. Sounded like Poltergeist, but no. See, they can do crazy stuff while hunting now. I don't... Man... Okay, that wasn't it for sure, but the speed did not seem consistent, did it? Not to me. Okay, get these things down. Yeah, okay, this is a good opportunity. Maybe you touch some doors during the hunt. This is something you really need to take advantage of. The door touching during hunts. But we're not getting any fingerprints, of course. Well, now things are getting tense. You just gotta remember. Yeah, hit the light. That's where I'm gonna run if I end up making it upstairs. Hopefully there's enough line of sight breaks where he won't see me go in there. What? Was that Ure? No? That's another thing I'm not familiar with. My thing was blinking. What? Grant. I'm gonna grab the crucifix, try and put it out here, in hopes that if he roams out here, I'm gonna bring both of them over here. I want him to hunt, but I don't want him to hunt. Okay, well, don't impale myself with that. We're not down to freezing. I don't even think he likes this room. Is he even in the basement anymore? Oh my god, he's down here. Trying to see if this is normal speed. I'm going to my hiding spot. I think he is normal speed. Sometimes I have a hard time telling normal speed. He's not changing. There's not Raiju. Don't think it's Shade. Don't think it's Twins. Wraith, we need to get Salt in here. Now we're doing a nightmare game. Goryo dots. I just need to get this other evidence. Didn't see any fingerprints. I'm going to hit these lights. Alright, I'm gonna take my time with this game. I want to actually see if we can get this ghost right. So, I mean, I don't even know if that's useful. Maybe if I left it like right here, so you can see. Come on. I don't know, that looks cool. Guess I'll leave it there. I'm gonna go back, bring more evidence here, see if I can escape. I'm going to also think about what this ghost is. I don't know Dane Galu just yet. Like I said, I'm waiting until we get that before I allow myself to look things up. Could be Goryo dots. I didn't get time to set up my pin. Didn't really look around. What other evidence? Like, I don't think I've even looked around for ghost orbs. I mean, EMF5 is not going to be mimic. We don't have writing, but we still don't have 2 pieces of evidence in there. Okay, we'll check for Wraith with salt. But we're kind of running out of time. He did hunt from the basement. This is why I want to play Nightmare in Professional, because right now with the early level and not having a lot of equipment, you know, I can't do everything I can in a Nightmare game. And we'll be grinding some of these maps and leveling up, but I like to, you know, have these really bare bones Nightmare games too. I'm gonna try and get the light on. Don't run, come on, be patient. Book down. Now, salt. I don't know, salt out here in case he roams back in. Now I panicked. There's my dots pin. Turn this thing on. And yeah, I had a feeling the shelf might get in the way. I don't really need those lights. Let me look for ghost orbs. Okay. We know it's not Wraith. The thing is, maybe I have a chance of hiding back here. Garbage cans are not there. I mean, hiding back in there, maybe I have a chance. What is the thermometer? This might not even be the room. It's not been written in. He did break this room light, though. Where's my thermometer? Are you here? This is a thermometer. Are you here? Luckily, I don't have to worry about EMF5. It's only a matter of time. Like, he's gotta check this room. Or go upstairs. Every time, though, he's been a consistent same speed. Could be Oni. Excuse me. Here he comes. Oh. Right back to where he started. Man. Okay, now I kind of regret leaving my light up there. He did just touch this door. So no UV. And now I'm seeing my breath out here. Grab this. We'll look for orbs. Grab this. I think he maybe moved into the hallway. Or maybe he was there always to begin with. I'm sorry. I don't have a light. Yeah, okay, he's definitely back out in the hallway. Maybe he won't look this deep into the room, though. He seems to think I'm upstairs. Okay, make a game plan. The only thing... I'm thinking Oni, maybe. I'm gonna set up Goryo dots. I'm gonna go check in there for... If he's upstairs. I need to find the thermometer. What do I do with it? Maybe I left it out here somewhere. Okay. I'm done living without my flashlight. I'm gonna turn that on. Grab my light again. Actually kind of regret turning the light on because now I'm gonna look for Ghost Storm real quick. See if this ghost attacks me. No orb. Maybe with the night vision. No, okay. Where is my thermometer? Thought I had tossed it. Maybe I... Oh, there it is. I thought I had it somewhere around there. I can't run. Okay. It's getting around this couch. That's the hard part. Okay, well, every single time we're getting the same thing. I don't think we've seen the airball. I don't think this is shade. Although it has been hunting him in the same room. We didn't see Ghost Orb. I have the writing book in there, but we really don't have the time here. So yeah, I am starting to see maybe we need some more equipment to truly figure out Nightmare. So we will be grinding some 1.0. Maybe we'll be leveling up. Maybe we'll just start getting some of these ghosts right. That would also help leveling up. But this has been out here. So That's a good thing. We could get the other book, but man, kind of running out of options here. Oh, come on, give me some time. I hope he didn't see me. He didn't seem to speed up. Oh, I'm just sitting here with him on spirit box. Yeah, I kind of do hate how limiting. I mean, if I was really good at the game, I'm gonna get something done here. The only thing that's stopping me is the sanity. I just need enough time to get down there, set up dots, set up the video camera. I'm gonna keep going with this ghost. I want to see if we can get this right. All right. Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? Are you far? Are you here? That can't be a hunt. He's here though. I'm gonna move. He's right on top of the crucifix, man. Maybe he was on the stairs. Where's my... I have the video camera on me. Go upstairs. Yes. I'm gonna grab the dots pin. We're gonna set this up. I'm at least gonna look for Goryo dots. I'm being impatient. I'm gonna try and do everything I can with this ghost. I mean, I can rule out a lot. He's doing the same thing. He keeps coming back here and finishing his hunt. If I just throw this on the ground, is that gonna be good enough? Not really. I have to do pretty much the same thing. I'm gonna just set that up. I'll get another book. Maybe he'll write in the book while I'm gone. But the plan is, I'm gonna go sit in the truck for a little bit and just maybe make a strategy. Okay. Was that a different mannequin? Okay. I'm gonna sit in the truck. Let's see if it even looks remotely good. Yeah, I brought a tripod. I gotta remember to actually use the thing. But a tripod would have helped. But yeah, the dots pin. It's kind of not ideal, at least for this. Now it's... if he walks through there, I'm gonna hit record in case anything happens. Alright, well, while I sit here, I'm gonna try and think. I wanna look at my book. But it's normal speed. I need to rule out all the ones. It is not chain speed. If it was like a... I don't think it can be Moroi with EMF 5. Ooh. Come on. Record that levitation. Yeah, there still needs to be some things. It would, yeah, something like that really needs to have counted, but maybe there'll be some more updates to like the Chronicle stuff. Okay, I'm gonna... Maybe we'll see something go by over there. We haven't seen UV. Didn't go down to freezing. No ghost orbs. Maybe it'll write. No spirit box. Okay. Twins? I don't think so. Wraith? No. Jin would be normal speed. These two I don't know. Maybe it's Oni. We've seen a lot of it, and we have not seen the airball. So right now, that's going to be my guess. Bake has fingerprints. We would have seen fingerprints. Hunted from the same room, right? I mean, I know I've been in the side room a lot. I'm starting to think maybe this is just an Oni. The Dayan and the Galu. Like, Dayan, born from the soul of someone who suffered immense cruelty in life. Now in death, she's hyper-vigilant. Okay, so that's another... What, oh, what did we just record it? Oh my god, here I am shitting on it, but it just did the perfect thing for me. Let's check. Dots Ghost. Okay, I take it back, computer. You're awesome. Okay. Wow. It was a Goryo. Ooh. Could be Oni. Could still be Oni. So, you want to know how we test that? By getting the dots while in the same room. And just because we got it here doesn't really confirm it's Goryo dots. Oh man. Because now I have to decide. Is it Goryo dots or was it actually an Oni? I don't have time to sit in there. I mean, it hasn't roamed. A Goryo would just stay in its room. I mean, I don't remember how I was saying it was going back to its room at the end of the hunt, but I don't think that's because it's a Goryo. Rarely seen far from their place of death. I mean, he's not been roaming, but it's in the basement, so it's hard to tell anyway. Well, I'm going to go in there one last time. I mean, I had the dots pin in there for a bit, but it wasn't set up all the time. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to say Goryo. No, I'm going to say Oni because we've seen so many ghost events and we've not seen the airball. We've seen the ghost multiple times and it's not done the airball. So right now, even though we got the dots from inside the truck, I'm going to say my gut instinct is Oni. But I'm going to go in there one last time. I don't know how this is going to help me. I'm going to try and stand in the room with the dots pin and see if we can get dots before this ghost hunts me. And that's another reason why I think it's an Oni, because it's hunting so much. I mean, I'm at 0 sanity, but... Well, that's what I get for coming back in here. There's the mannequin. Okay. If I survive this, I think this has been a pretty good run for a nightmare game. I think this is an Oni. I just wish I'd gotten... I want to go in there and check for dots. If I can do this, it'll give me a couple moments. At the end of this hunt, there's a grace period. So let me get down here. I'll grab that pin before this freaking guy hunts again. Let's see. Alright, come on, Grant. You're here. Walk through my dots field. Oh god. Okay, you seem to be over there somewhere. So if you come out of that doorway, you gotta show me. Okay, I'm gonna keep going, man. I wanna do this. Now, any ghost at 0 sanity or even in hunt range can be a chain hunting ghost. Also, I got a hair in my eye. I'm gonna give this a couple more tries, though. What is... Oh, that's the lamp. Like, what is glowing over there? These hunts aren't too long. If I can get down there... Like, I don't know, is it really a 30-second grace period in between hunts? I know I call it a grace period, but at the end of a hunt, there's supposed to be a certain amount of time that the ghost won't hunt again. And if it's a demon, that's an even shorter time. Grant, are you here? You acknowledged me last time. Is this your favorite room, Grant? Don't you want to roam to me? I know you're a dots ghost. I know you like showing yourself. This is where Nightmare tears me apart. Because I'm like, part of me... Okay, well, at least I got something. That's a little bit more time. Light on. Come on, that's not gonna be a dots. As creepy as that was. Maybe it is a Goryo. I mean, it's hard to say if, like, what his favorite room has been this entire time. I don't know if he's changed it. I don't know. Goryos are supposed to not change their favorite rooms, but maybe we'll look and see if it is a Goryo, if it changes room a lot. I'm getting a lot of opportunities here. I mean, if he does it in that room, I'm in here. Like, this is where Goryos get strange. Like, if I'm standing out here and he does it in there and he walks like out here, will he disappear? And what happens if he's like mid-ghost, dots ghost form, and he walks into another room, like into the room? Maybe this is Goryo. I am sticking with this. I don't know how he hasn't hunted again, and I'm not letting... I was gonna say I'm not letting him hear me say that, but he hunted anyway. Well, I appreciate that amount of time that I got to stand down there. I didn't see it, but dots is a fickle thing. I'm gonna try again. At least we got that crucifix to give me a little bit more time. Alright, though. I really am not satisfied. Part of me really wants to call it a Goryo because we saw the dots in the truck. And I think now that I'm standing in there enough, but this entire time it's been pretty active. There's been a decent amount of events and we have not seen the air ball. And when it comes down to it, I'm gonna have to make a decision. Alright, Grant. You really seem to like this room. I'm gonna stand in this room with you and you need to do a dots roam. Please. He hunted from this. But now he's back here because there's a paint can over here. If I get hunted, I'm gonna run back into that room. Okay, I'm just making sure, turning it off. I know this spirit box has been on. Okay, I kind of wish we had the white noise now. It's too quiet. What do I do? Do I just say it's Goryo? Am I satisfied? Like, how long do I have to stay here until I'm satisfied? My heart says Goryo. My gut says Oni. And that is the joy of Nightmare. Just wait till we get to Insanity, where you get one evidence, or even no evidence, which I will be trying eventually. Well, with this quiet end, I think maybe I will just say it's Goryo. I just wanted enough time down here to be satisfied and say, at least I actually think somewhat it's a Goryo. See, ghosts are weird. I went from walking into the door and him hunting to just now nothing. See, yeah, this mannequin's here, so what mannequin did you teleport? Is there another mannequin in here? I mean, if he's in the same room with me, which he's not, because he's back in there still, I think this is a Goryo. He seems to be staying in that room. He's not roaming. I've been in there with the dots enough to not see him. I'm gonna go with Goryo now. If it's an Oni, well, I mean, really both are good guesses here. Like, mainly, yeah, like, I'm leaning towards Goryo because we now have spent enough time in there standing and not seen it. And we only got Goryo in the truck, or we only saw the dots in the truck, which was really cool. And it automatically, well, I had it set on, but it just did it in the background and I was just kind of freaked out. Okay, I tell you what, we've survived enough hunts. There's nothing else I can do. With that last one, I'm going to say it's a Goryo. He seems to be hanging out back in that room. We've not seen the dots. I'm just worried. I mean, Oni wouldn't always have a certain ghost type. It'd be freezing, but it doesn't matter. Ooh, see, if I really want to do this, I need to see him. Oh. One more hunt. I'm going to try and see him. Let me get some lights on. If we utilize the island, because I forget about this island still. Let's try and utilize the island in here. I need to see our ghost friend, though. Okay. I forgot. This is such an easy strategy to do this. All I have to do is, like, stand behind here, and I should see him a little bit. Is this light on? And even if we have to run in there to loop, we can. But let's see, I forgot. An Oni is gonna be more visible. So let's see if we can see our friend. Is he more visible? Oh. I'm gonna do the loop in here. Oh, so much for that. Oh no. Maybe small map. Yes! See, baby? Small map, short hunt. I can actually survive a hunt for once. If that was a cursed hunt, though, we'd be dead. Alright, there. That has to be the perfect way to end that. Okay. I'm gonna say Goryo. To me, I've seen Onis. Onis are pretty visible. To me, that was like a normal amount of blinking. But if I'm wrong, I guess, I mean, to me, didn't I recently have an Oni? I'm guessing Goryo. To me, that wasn't super visible. But if it was, I guess that tells me something. Either way, at least I can leave this game feeling pretty confident. least as confident as I can. Okay, well,
Some jobs ready for you.
I don't tend to look at ghosts too much. I mean, between the Onis and like the Phantoms, sometimes it's hard to tell what's even normal. So I'm just kind of now getting used to figuring out what the normal speed of the ghost is. But now I need to just take a look at ghosts that aren't an Oni. So when we play professional, if I'm not, Point Hope that might be kind of hard. But I need to see blinkiness speed now. Because to me, that wasn't super visible, but I guess maybe he was pretty visible there. I mean, I saw him go right around that couch. Again, at least we survived. We didn't die. And we maybe learned something. That, yeah, we need sanity and incense to stay in there longer to see if it's actual proper Dot's ghost. And yeah, I mean, I really thought it was Dot. I was staying back in that room. It was constantly doing stuff. See? You never really know. But that's the thing about Nightmare. And I mean, I could have known because of the Oni blinking. Usually with Nightmare, there's enough info to let you know. 4 favorite room changes? So it was all over the basement. But that's the thing about it being the basement. It all feels like the same room anyway. And 12 hunts. Okay, whatever. That was a good game, and like a lot of these games are about just learning. So there, even though we didn't get it right, we learned a lot, and I'm gonna be looking for the blinkiness now. I was kind of focusing on like the learning the ghost speed, never really thought about how the blinkiness is important. Alright, well next time we'll be going to Point Hope and doing some of these, hopefully getting close to the end of the badge. Oh my god. I should have left clicked, but we can get back over there. Yeah, Nels is another one I gotta remember. Sunny Meadows we'll get to. Farmhouse, yeah, we're already halfway on that one. We need 9 more for Lighthouse Keeper. And then even Ranger Challenge. I want to spend some time at Maple Lodge, Nels of course, so this is kind of the professional area I'm in right now, so that's where we'll be doing some of the grinding as well. So, yeah. And then next week, we're going to be getting back into the weeklies. So what level are we? We're level 12. Actually a bit higher level. We just unlocked the lighter as well. Igniter. Let's get 1 igniter. Firelight. It's gonna be up here, isn't it? No. There. 1 firelight. We can leave that in there. Igniter, firelight in there. Making some progress. So yeah, that's why I want to have some days. So even though we have like our limited equipment, hopefully we can get into Point Hope and just find the ghost. We'll have professionals, so maybe we'll get some evidence, but we still don't have sanity. So, I don't know. But I want to have some fun, kind of like we had today. Today was a fun game, especially that Oni. I mean, it was kind of, it was an Oni, but it was also kind of a Goryo, and that's what's fun about this game, and especially Nightmare. So, maybe we'll have a different kind of experience on Point of Hope. Maybe we can get the evidence, get lucky, get a few ghosts right. Also, maybe just kind of re-experience Point Hope a bit. So if you're still here, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.